Instagram, what up? We got 3 questions and a bonus. Let's get right into it. Number 1 is insecure women and men in relationships. And again, security is a theme that I continuously talk about, because if you were secure in yourself, you were able to be yourself and just live a healthier life, in my opinion. So, first of all, let's identify what people are usually insecure about. Their financial situation, their body, their money, which is financial situation, I apologize, your social status, and whom you are overall as a person. If you don't think very highly of yourself, it's very easy to be insecure about things and it to pour out in your relationship. So we don't need to necessarily go into insecurities between men and women. It's just everybody. If you are not secure, let's break these down one by one. If a man is not where he wants to be financially and he's dating a woman who makes a whole lot more money than him, that could be a problem in his mind. And he can create problems that aren't there. She knows that she made more money than you and continued to date you, etc. But because you felt insecure about XYZ, you brought up unnecessary arguments that created problems. If you are insecure about your body and get with someone who has a maybe more in shape body than you might create problems that has to do with body image. You might overthink things like cover up your stomach during sex, or always want the lights to be off, covering up your breasts, doing whatever it is because you have body image issues, which has absolutely nothing to do with the person that you are involved with. Your social status. Say you're dating someone who is very popular, maybe even famous, and you feel that because you're not as popular or famous or whatever it is compared to them, that creates a problem with you. You feel inferior. You are insecure about it. And you're always talking about your fans, this and that. Listen, motherfucker, you got with me knowing the situation before we started this. Whom you are as a person, I mean, that's a very general statement, but the more secure you are, okay, this is where I go into my relationship bag. The more secure that you are, the easier it is to just present yourself without any type of representative. No one likes to date someone who's putting on for you, to impress you. If you're secure in who you are, you just bring whom you are to the table, and that person can accept it or not accept it. That person can say, I like you or I don't like you, but you're able to say, yes, I was me, I was 100% me, and it worked out because I didn't have to put on. How many times have y'all went out and you dated a representative, and then weeks down the road, oh, this is who you really are. You should have just gave me this shit from day one. I would have been able to piece you out from real quick. Question number 2 was, let me actually read it. Sex on the first date, yes or no? Does this make a difference on what happens next? Okay, let me tell you this. I think that we all know from the very first good 30 minutes of interaction, it could be even 5 minutes, you'd say to yourself, I'd do them. Hell yeah, I'd do them. But then the intangibles come into play. The personality comes into play. The connection comes into play. Yeah, I do them, but not after they open their mouth. Fuck no. I don't want any parts of that. Yuck. You see what I'm saying? Like you was excited about the physical. And this is why, once again, I always preach on this shit. Physical, yeah, it's nice, but it's all the things outside, under the physical, that's going to keep you or make you run away. So, in the first 5 minutes, yeah, I do them. Now, does that make a difference in terms of where the relationship goes? If you met somebody in the club and took them home right after that and then did them, that's a whole lot. At the end of the day, I think this. People have a certain vision of where they want this person to be in their life. Sure, the first impressions mean a lot. How you start off means a lot. But I think that if someone has this positive vision of you, of I want you in my life for a long time, not a good time, they treat you a certain way, no matter what happened physically in the first day, the first week, the first month. I will say this, ladies, don't try to put some guy on a time schedule. I don't have sex within 90 days. I have a 90-day rule. Well, here's the thing. There are some guys who are really, really, really challenge based, meaning I'm not stopping till I get it. Oh, she want to play these games? I'm gonna play these games too. And then you've made like sex this goal, right? I think sex is two people coming together and, you know, doing the do. But I think over time it's truly become this, we're not sharing something sacred. It's my vagina. You want to do me. You act right, and I'll let you do me. Sure, but if you put it out that way, that guy's just going to keep on chasing until he gets it. And then after he gets it, then you're going to find out what he was really there for. Question number 3. It is, outside of looks, what is the number one thing you need in a relationship? Well, this was a question for me, so I get to answer this question. Intelligence, straight up. Intelligence for me is absolutely number one, because I'm super random and I like to talk. These videos is a pretty good window into how I think and just my speech pattern and my ideas, etc. So if I like to do these videos and I could sit down and record a video for 10 minutes talking to myself, I want to be able to talk to someone. So let's break down at least my definition of what intelligence is. Intelligence is not, I went to Harvard, I got a degree, and I'm super smart. No, intelligence, in my opinion, is like your ability to reason. It's your ability to learn. It's to think outside of your own realm. Because you can be very smart, but if you can't think outside of your own perspective, you've already lost. Everything is not your first person view. Everybody does not think like you. Everybody does not live like you. And this is a little side note, but everybody does not have the same journey. There are not two people in this world who have had the same exact life. Everybody goes through different shit. Everybody grows differently, right? So if you can't think outside of your view, you've lost. Back on track. When you are intelligent, you come up with educated assumptions. You have an hypothesis, and then basically you test your hypothesis, maybe by asking questions. You might have had an assumption, but you wanted to ask a few questions to see maybe what the answer was. You didn't have to blurt out something stupid like this. Oh, I bet you like white girls. So me being the person I am, I'm saying, well, why would you say that? Oh, because how you talk. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Your attraction it's gone. Get out. You're fucking dumb. That's how I think, personally. For someone to sit there and say something like that, I want no parts of them. Moving on, we got the bonus question, which is, would you stay with a really nice person but the sex is horrible? First of all, I like to say this. Most of my followers are from the ages of 28 to 40 years old. So let's just say 30 plus. Y'all still giving bad sex after 30 plus? I'm confused here. I get mad enough at a bad massage. So you give bad sex, bad head? Who does that? How has this happened? How have you not had enough sexual experience, or how are you not that, here's a key word, observant enough to know if you're doing something good? You got to pay attention to sexual cues. If I do this, does it make your head tilt back a little bit more? Does it make your toes curl? Are you moaning louder? Does it make your back arch? These are things that people need to pay attention to. You know if you're good at something or if you're not. And if you're not good, you should probably ask your partner, how can I be better at this? It's unacceptable for you to be 30 plus giving out bad sex. So the answer to this goddamn question is hell no. And I'm at the age, and we all are, where you shouldn't be doing anything with anybody that you don't have a connection. So you're gonna tell me we have a connection and you still giving bad sex? Unacceptable. Having said that, see y'all later.